Fans of this time after please stand and raise your hats as the Hudson marching band under the direction of Mr. Rob McKinney honors America with playing our national anthem.
It was a huge success. I heard that. Oh God, better grab this one.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field in Millville. Ocean City and Millville, and actually a rematch of last year's South Jersey Group 4 championship game. Both these teams were 12-1 last year, setting school records for wins in a season. Millville still one of the top-ranked teams in South Jersey, ranked number 5 in the online 25. And Ocean City coming into this game with a record of 2-4. They haven't scored a touchdown in the last 11 quarters, but in the last 2 games, they've allowed 13 points and lost them both. So it's been an unusual season, a tough schedule for Ocean City, and it's not going to get any easier tonight, Harry Sachs.
No, not at all. And like you said, if you're a defensive coordinator and that's the points that you've given up in 2 games, there's not much else you can do if your offense doesn't give you a shot.
Live video coverage of Ocean City High School football produced by Crossover Productions and Prime Events in association with the Sports X Network. Executive producers Bill Shawcross and Matt Ulmer. Bill is also our videographer. Tell your friends they can watch the action by going to oceancitysports.com and selecting the live online broadcast link on the homepage, or by visiting sportsxnetwork.com live. Ocean City will kick off. Millville with an athletic, high-scoring team led by Lazier Brooks, who's got all kinds of Division I offers. The kick is short, taking it about the 17-yard line, looking for room up the middle, hit it about the 38-yard line. That was Brooks.
And number 45 there, Aiden Leopold, dragged him down. But I'll tell you what, Tom, when he took off, it looks like he could have taken it to the house very easily. They both made a nice tackle on him, one-on-one there.
He's a good return back. He's a very good wide receiver. He's also a good corner and safety, so he's a big part of this team. But he's not even the leading receiver statistically. That's Teron Hale, who's caught 27 passes for 478 yards, and he's getting a bunch of D1 offers. Motion from Brooks. They swing the ball out to him in the left flat, trying to give him some room to run, and he makes the best of it. Gets about 5 yards out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, number 24 on the tackle there, GP Forster. And I'll tell you what, they're just going to feed him the ball, it looks like here.
And they're going to hurry up. Handoff up the middle, and first down, almost breaking free.
Yeah, that was get that number there. Yeah, they're going to the hurry up. They're not going to give Ocean City an opportunity to set their defense here. They're coming right back on the ball, and they're ready to run the next play.
Got the first down. Across the 50 at the 43-yard line. Here's a long pass by Zamat. The man is out there. It's Brooks. He's out of bounds, but he made the catch.
Yeah, and tell you the truth, Tom, that really wasn't a bad coverage there by number 11 for Ocean City, Wenzel. He just had him by one step, and Zamet just threw it right into his bread basket there. Here they are, back at the line of scrimmage.
Zamat with a double slot formation, hands the ball off the middle, but not much room there.
Yeah, number 3, Leighton broke right in that. Didn't even look like he got blocked at the line of scrimmage and caught him in the backfield.
Leighton, one of Ocean City's leaders in tackles. He's missed 2 games, but he's still right up there near the top. Missed the last game, in fact. Ocean City playing without Jack Hogue, and also missing John Moyer. Here's a quick pass by Zamat out into the left flat, trying to break free, but not with too much success. He does manage to pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, Lonergan on that tackle there, and I'll tell you what, he had him covered there, and he made something out of nothing.
So it's third and goal at about the 6-yard line. Yeah.
And with what,
make it to 5.
Right. And with what they've been running, hurry up and everything there, I think they're in 4-down territory.
Handoff running left, trying to get to that corner, and he can't do it. He's driven out of bounds at about the 1 or 2 yard line.
I'll tell you what, very fortunate there for Ocean City, because the tackle was made. He grabbed the top of the back of his shoulder pads. Could have easily been a horse collar. They're going for it, Tom.
They are indeed, and they're ready to go. Zamat himself keeps it and angles into the end zone for the touchdown.
So Millville just goes right down the field against Ocean City there. Just a little over 2 minutes, Tom, and they're up 6-0.
Yeah, they hurried up and did a good job with it. That was Thomas Smith, actually, that took the snap and ran in for the touchdown. About a 2-yard run with 9:58 left.
Just had the angle there.
He did indeed. The extra point attempt coming up. Low snap, they get it down. The kick is up, it's high enough, and it is good.
It didn't take long for Millville to just march down the field there, 7-0 with a little over 2 minutes to go. And they did it with that one long pass to Zanir. How do I say that name right? Lodzier Brooks. Lodzier.
9:58 left in the first quarter. Millville's up by a score of 7-0. Ocean City will be receiving the kickoff. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com.
I'll tell you what, Ocean City would like to have come into this and had a low-scoring game, but Millville had nothing but straight plays right down the field.
Reynes to kick. End over end. Comes down at about the 19-yard line. And looking for room up the middle out to about the 28-yard line, where Ocean City will put it into play.
Yeah, Ryder Ho on that, took it, got about what he could get, 5 yards there. Now we'll see Ocean City's offense, and without the player that I just love him, Jack Hogue, not in the lineup there. I'm very disappointed when you told me he wasn't going to be able to play, Tom.
Had surgery today for a broken collarbone. He's here. It's all dressed in black, but not in uniform. There's Gunther, who returned that opening kickoff, trying to get to the outside, and he picks up a few yards across the 30.
And basically they strung that play route, Millville's defense. They never gave him a chance to, bring the ball up there. And you can't go from sideline to sideline. You got to be able to stick your foot in that ground and take it upfield to get some positive yardage. Picked up about 2.
Got 2 to the 30, 2nd and 8. Slot to the left. Gunnels hands it off, and Gunther's got nowhere to go. He's spun to the ground.
Right. That whole right side of the Millville defensive line was there to meet him on there, and quite frankly, he didn't have a chance.
Led by Kevin White, the 6'2", 239-pound junior.
Who can move.
So it's 3rd and 11 for Ocean City. Rowley Gunnels comes into this game with 1,001 yards this year. He's the 4th Ocean City quarterback to get 1,000 yards in 2 different seasons. And of course, there's a lot of football to be played this year. He's got a back to his right, and it's a little shovel pass. And Gunther gets away from the initial rush, but he is stopped at about the 28-yard line.
I like that play call because they thought he was going to pass all the way, a little shovel pass there. Unfortunately, it was all clogged up there with Millville linemen, and he had no place to go.
Ocean City will punt. John Moyer, normally the punter. And he is out.
Forrester.
Who kicks a lot of the extra points.
Yeah,
Forster is standing back. Good snap. Decent rush. Gets a high, wobbly kick. And trying to get running room to the outside is Sharp. And he's not going anywhere. Ocean City with great pursuit. They'll finally blow the whistle here. And Lonergan just kept playing until they did. He makes the stop.
Yeah, and little extracurricular there right after the play, but the referee stepped right in for that and halted it.
So Millville will start on its own 41, it looks like.
Yeah, and let's see if they go right back to that hurry up that they had before. He lost so many yards on that. They were trying to move the ball up where his forward progress actually did. And there was a flag on the play.
Yeah, there was a penalty on this play.
Yeah, and I said there was a little extracurricular after there, and you got to stop when they blow the whistle time. You can't keep pushing a guy.
Well, they didn't blow the whistle, did they?
The ref seemed to think that he did.
This doesn't make any sense. How can the ball be back at the Ocean City 28-yard line? I think the penalty's against Millville, and Ocean City's going to keep the football.
Wow. Okay.
It comes out to the 38-yard line. Ocean City gets a first down.
Yeah, wait. The Millville coaching staff, they want to know exactly what happened because I don't know what the signals were either on that. Because they don't have the right people in, there on Millville. They got guys running on the field because they thought it was their ball. The officials, I don't think they made it really clear. We're all the way up here, and I didn't see any signals out there of what the penalty was.
Well, there's a timeout been called. No signal as to by whom, but both teams go to the sidelines as the first timeout of the game is called with 7:53 left in the first quarter. Ocean City 1st and 10 on its own 38. Millville leads 7-0. The rides aren't open at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City, but this is a good time to get bargains for next summer. Their ticket sale is underway at Gillians.com. At Wonderland Pier, your tickets never expire. You can bring your leftover tickets from this year to the park when it opens next spring. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online for savings at Gillians.com. All right, they're ready to go here now. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Millville on top here, 7-0. Slot to the left. Gunnels hands it off. And trying to drive straight ahead is Gunther. He leads the team in rushing with over 200 yards. Had a good game against St. Joe. But not getting anything moving here yet. 2nd and 10.
Not at all there. You have number 58 there, the big guy. Hard to move him around. And he's very athletic, too. He doesn't, he's big, but he seems to move fairly well along that line of scrimmage.
Darian Blackowitz, he's 6'2", 229-pound sophomore. Had a good freshman year last year in their championship season. Slot to the left. They move a man to the right. Play action over the middle. Incomplete. Flag.
Oh.
The defensive back wrapped his arms around Rick Wetzel's shoulder and drew a flag.
And I'll tell you what, he sold that one too because, definitely wrapped his arm around there, but threw up his hands right away, and the referee agreed with him.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty and another Ocean City first down.
Hey, take him any way you can get him. All right, after the Millville Thunderbolts march down the field on, you're playing from behind, so he'll take these penalties.
As we mentioned, Ocean City playing without Jack Hogue. They're playing without John Moyer, who would replace Jack Hogue in a lot of situations. They're also playing, as they have been, without Sean Sakers. And I don't think Brock Cook is in the lineup either. Slot to the left, inside the 50. Play action, Gunnels under pressure, overthrows, and it's intercepted. Racing down the right side is Thomas Smith, and he's going to go all the way. Thomas Smith, who took the snap and ran in for the touchdown to score the first touchdown, catches this pass. It was a little too long and floated right to him.
Right.
Brings it all the way back almost 60 yards.
Yeah, and almost, it's one of those ones where you see sometimes kids will drop the ball because they're so wide open and surprised to have the ball right in his hands. All he had to do was beat one guy, and he took it for the house.
So Millville takes a 13-0 lead. Reynes comes on to kick the extra point. Smith is a wide receiver. He's caught 7 passes for 21 yards, 2 for touchdowns, but also, as you can see, a very good defensive back. Snap, ball down, high enough, and good. So it's 14-0. Ocean City moving a little on penalties, but Millville, taking advantage of every opportunity, leads here by a score of 14-0. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. You can also learn to play bridge at the library, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, trivia contests, Dungeons and Dragons, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. We want to say hello. Well, just tell you a little story. Denny DiOrio, who everybody knows from DiOrio's in Summers Point, retired officially yesterday. He is now on his way to Myrtle Beach. And he made a stop, made a phone call to DiOrio's, and they answered the phone. Galeni's Bar and Grill, because his nephew Mike Galeni is taking over the main operations of the place, and of course they knew who was on the phone, and that's the way they answered it like that, I'm sure. But he said they couldn't wait till I get over to Walt Whitman Bridge to make the change. So congratulations on 50-some years of working at DiOrio's. To Denny DiOrio, kicked that extra point back in the 60s to beat Ocean City 13-12 when he was at Mainland, and now he's got plenty of time to go to Myrtle Beach. Here comes the kick. A low kick, chased down at the 15, stumbles at the 20, and gets out to about the 25-yard line.
Hey, he had a little daylight there for a second, but he didn't see the Millville tackler coming from the weak side there, and he just hauled him down by his back there.
Walker Bailey, a 6'2", 175-pound sophomore, the probable successor to Riley Gunnels at quarterback, also a pretty good athlete, returns it out to the 25.
Well, we'll see if Ocean City can put together some offense here to answer.
Two of their top receivers not playing here. 3 if you count Sakers, who's been missing for a while. And trying to get some room up the middle. Not there.
Now, carried there by Duke Gunther. Hull was supposed to be on the left side, but that was all clogged up, so he tried his best to get whatever he could there. But that line for Millville is not giving you much.
Gunther's dad, Paul, longtime assistant coach in the NFL. It was with the Vikings last year. They changed their coaching staff, so his son becomes available down here at Ocean City. Gunnels trying to get away. There's a flag on the play. He's brought down at about the 21-yard line. He's been sacked, 23 times this year, so that's been a big negative for Ocean City.
And sometimes you just got to get, when they're coming like that, best thing to do is try to save it, throw it out of bounds to a receiver there.
Well, it was a holding penalty. Millville declines it. They lost 4 yards on the play anyway, so it's 3rd and 14 and the 24th sack of the year.
Yeah, he's got really no time back there at all.
Receiver left, slot to the right, back to throw, Gunnels, and Whistle stopped the play.
Wow. And number 8 there for Millville is saying, gosh, I wish they didn't blow that whistle because that ball was coming right to me there.
It's a penalty against Ocean City. False start penalty.
Yeah, that was a Sear Cornish there. Just say, please don't blow that whistle because that would have been mine and I might have taken it to the house.
3rd and 19. Raiders will split a slot to the right. Gunnels rolling right. And he held on to it and got brought down for a loss back inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that's not the greatest decision that you could have there. You want to get rid of that ball, even though you're not going to complete the pass, rather than taking another probably 10, 12-yard loss on that play.
They're at the 13. The punting situation.
And the thing is, Tom, they're not blitzing Millville. They're coming with just straight 4 guys up there.
Forster to punt. It's a high kick, taken outside the 40. Trying to get to the sidelines, and he's still on his feet. Down the right side, there's a flag, and he's in for the touchdown if it stands. A great return by Naeem Sharp, but there's a flag.
Yeah, flag down there right around the 20, so you're probably going to get like a push in the back or something like that. I mean, he's not going to get the touchdown, but they're going to get great field position no matter what.
They're going to step it off.
From the 15, probably go back to about the 30, got a hold.
Ball will be on the 26-yard line.
Like I said, he doesn't get the touchdown, but the way that they're moving the ball here, they'll take it on the 26.
4:45 still to play here in this first quarter. Millville leads at 14-0. Slot to the left, double slot formation. And a whistle. Timeout. Timeout called by Ocean City.
Ocean City, okay. Wasn't sure that they called that timeout because I'll tell you what, Millville was running around with the double slots and they didn't know exactly what they were going to do either.
4:45 left. Millville's on top by 2 scores. 6th Street Pizza and Grill is open daily from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. at 6th Street in the Boardwalk right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. They have free delivery, daily specials. Phone them at 609-525-0022. Check them out on Facebook. 6th Street Pizza and Grill. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group. All right, Millville on the attack here at the 26 of Ocean City, already leading 14-0. Receivers to both sides, stacked to both sides. Jamot swings it out left side and looking for room and picking up good yardage, pretty much first down yardage inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Tom, when you give them with the athletes that Millville has there, and you give them play off them, give them that type of a cushion, you got a recipe for big yardage.
Low snap, Zamot handles it, puts it up in the air long, and it is incomplete. Good coverage there by Pat Lonergan. That was a hurry-up play, a desperation toss by Zamot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, The offense went to play defense on that one because that could have easily been picked off.
2nd and 10.
So you had Brooks playing defender.
Ball's on the 13. A pitch trying to get to the outside, turning the corner, grabbed from behind and pulled out of bounds short of the goal line.
I'll tell you, their speed is everybody.
Yeah.
You know, everybody looks like they've been shot out of a cannon, you know, as soon as they take their first step. They say speed kills.
Straight ahead, good hit. And no opportunity there. Excuse me.
Yeah, let me get that number there. Looks like number 52 for Ocean City on that.
So it'll be 3rd down on the 4, maybe the 3. Handoff inside.
He's in.
And he's in for the touchdown. That's sharp.
I'll tell you, just a simple, straight-up handoff right off the right guard, opened up the hole, went in, easy 6 for Thunderbolts of Millville.
Extra point attempt by Reynes. Ball is down, kicks up, and good. So they take a 21-0 lead. Millville has not been stopped. Scored 1 on defense and 2 on offense here to take a 3-touchdown lead. Dino's Seaville Diner has been serving Cape May County and the Jersey Shore with great homemade meals since 1977. Family owned and operated, they're open 7 days a week serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dino's specializes in seafood straight from the docks of Cape May and has the area's largest kids menu. Breakfast is served all day at Dino's. Check them out at dinosdiner.com, where you can browse their menu and specials and order online. You can also phone Dino's at 609-624-3100 for takeout. And bring your own bottle to Dino's Seaville Diner on Route 50, just off Route 9, only minutes away from everywhere.
And now if you're Ocean City, Tom, you dug a really deep hole and your offense doesn't seem to be able to generate much. And Gunnels is under pressure every time he goes back there to pass. And like I said, Millville's not doing any stunting or anything like that. They're just coming with their front 4.
Here comes the kick. And it's caught nicely at the 15-yard line and out to about the 28-yard line. Ocean City will put it into play at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and the thing that hurts most for Ocean City, like I said, you know, they're sending 4 guys. So they've got 7 guys back there in coverage, which means Gunnell's been holding the ball a lot because they've all been covered, and they actually already threw 1 pick. Almost 2.
1st and 10 at the 28. Receiver left and right. Back to the left of Gunnels. He's got a wing back on the right side. The play action. He tried to complete one down the sideline to Lonergan and hit Tajir Brown right in the helmet. He was concentrating on Lonergan, so it's incomplete.
Yeah, he was with him stride for stride, does that, and the ball just almost hit him right in the helmet.
2nd and 10.
And you might think that wasn't the greatest coverage, but he was right where he was supposed to be, then looking at his eyes, and then you play where the ball.
Gunther. Nowhere to go.
No, yeah, not at all there.
Kevin White again. That's 6'2", 239-pound junior defensive end. So it'll be 3rd and 12 for Ocean City. Slot to the right. Gunnels back. And he's going to run it. He runs pretty well. Gets the 1st down. Out near midfield. biggest Ocean City play of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. There, the whole left side, everybody was over to the right side on that. Very well covered. Like I said, they're only sending 3 guys in there, sometimes 4 for Millville, and they're just playing the pass back there. So Gunnels did the right thing on that. Picked up some great yardage.
Made that one guy miss that made the play. Got it out to the 50, where it's 1st and 10 for Ocean City. 3rd first down, but the first one they got offensively. The other 2 were by penalty. Gunther gets it, and he squirms through for about 4 yards.
And they are tough yards. I mean, you know, it wasn't like he had a hole and then it closed up. You know, he made the hole on that, and he just individual effort there to get 4 yards.
2nd and 6. There's a wing back on the right side and a slot to the left for Ocean City. Gunther's to the left of Gunnels. And it's Gunther again. He may have gotten a yard in forward progress, but it's going to be 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, like that was a kind of like a read option there for Gunnels. You know, he stuck the ball in, looked like he could pick up a little bit there, and he let him have it instead of holding it and taking it around the end himself.
Well, call it 3rd and 4 on the 44-yard line of Millville. Gunnels has a slot to the left, a receiver to the right. He's back, steps up, pump fakes. He's going to get another first down, I think, down to the 40-yard line.
Going to be really close. I think he's got it, though. See, and what Millville's not doing, and haven't done too much wrong yet, but they're not accounting for Gunnels there as a runner. They're just dropping everybody back, you know, into coverage there. And if they don't get the Gunnels right away, he does have room to make some running yardage.
4th first down for Ocean City. Gunnels going to keep it again. This time just a straight run.
Yeah.
And he picks up a yard to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, the last couple runs, they weren't designed, you know, to be runs. They were just, you know, everybody was covered and he saw an alley and took it up there. That was all a run from the get-go.
Second and 9. Gunnels gives it to Gunther, and he slides through to the 36-yard line. Gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 5. Well, they're going to spot it actually at the 36-yard line, almost 37.
And that's a tough couple of yards.
Raiders look to the sidelines. And now they'll shift and set up. Lonigan's going to be splitting wide to the left. And they may be using a timeout here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm just getting a good view there.
Quarter ends. Quarter ends with Millville on top here by a score of 21-0. And Ocean City facing a 3rd down situation. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. And Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner. Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
Well, this is about the best drive that Ocean City has put forth, you know, since the game began here. And they're down 21-0.
3rd and 7 at the 37 of Millville as we start the second quarter. Gunther to the left of Gunnels. There's a slot to the left. And Gunnels keeps it. Little flat pass. It's caught. Looking for room to try to get close to that first down marker inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I really like that play call there. You know, a fake handoff inside, freeze the lineman a little bit, and then get him, you're running back out there in some space, maybe to make some yards. Still going to bring up a 4th down and about 5.
Ocean City will go after it here.
Yeah, they don't have much of a choice.
Lonergan's going to split wide. Wetzel will be in the slot. Receiver split to the left. Gunther to the left of Gunnels. 4th and about 4. Gets a snap. Under some pressure, steps up, completes the pass to Wetzel, but he's brought down just short of the first down mark on a nice tackle by Thomas Smith, who's doing a little bit of everything here tonight.
And I'll tell you what, Ocean City is calling the right plays. Just that the defense from Millville is coming up and making stops on them. You know, that was a nice little pass there. Get your back into a little space. Hopefully you can get the 4 yards you needed. But a good tackle there, like you said, Tom, from somebody who's been doing it all night. Ball now turns over to the Millville Thunderbolts.
1st and 10 at the 32. Jacob Zamat's thrown for 1,370 yards this year. Made that one long pass in the first possession to Brooks. Nice move to the outside to make something of nothing. Ocean City had the play well defensed.
Yeah,
Sharp made a nice cut to the right to get some yards.
Yeah, they shot the linebacker through that, and he almost had them in the backfield for a loss, but Millville's backs are really, really, really quick.
2nd and 6.
Trips to the left.
Zamat swings it out that way. Trying to get to the sidelines. Looks like he has enough for the first down. Layton makes the tackle. Completion to Freddie Levan. He's a transfer from Missouri.
Yeah, what they did
caught
here.
18 passes for 241 yards. A 6'1", 192-pound junior. But it's not going to count.
Nope.
Millville's holding.
And that hold was way away from where the ball was, but still gets called there because what they did, they had trips to the left there. They cleared out the first 2 guys, hit the other guy, got a first down, but all for naught.
Now operating from the 28-yard line, Zamat swings it out right side. It might have been deflected, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it was definitely deflected. Lyman came in and got a hand on the ball.
It's against Millville. False start. They've been penalized 50 yards here in the first half.
And when you look at the scoreboard, 21-0, and you've given your opponent 50 yards, it says a little something about your ability to score.
So, 2nd and about
23.
Yeah, maybe. Back to throw. Zamat rolling right. Throws a completed pass in the flat, trying to make something out of it. Ball came out as he went down, but I think he was already down.
Yeah, he was down.
As they tried to make something out of that.
Yeah, just a little screen pass. You know, like I said, Millville's backs are so quick and elusive, they just try to get him in some space and let him go.
So they're out to the 26 now. It's about 3rd and 11. I'm sorry, 3rd and 16.
Yeah, 16. I was going to say you're giving him a couple.
Slot to the right, receiver to the left. Zamat pump fakes with his shoulders, throws long down the left side, and too long.
Yeah, too long there.
Not even Smith could run under that one. So it's a 4th down for Millville. Looks like they'll punt.
Yeah, Wetzel had that well covered too. He was running stride for stride with him. Hey, right now, if you're Ocean City, we'll take it. We finally stopped them here, and we're going to get the ball back.
Punting from his own 11-yard line. Good snap, good rush, but he gets it away, floats it downfield. Fair catch called by Wetzel at the 40, and that's where Ocean City will put it into play.
And you just remember one thing. One of Millville's losses to Lenape, they were up 17-0. So if you're the coaching staff for Millville, you're saying, guys, we're not going to let that happen again. So whatever the score is, we're not going to take our foot off the gas.
First and 10 at the 40. Gunther to his right. Slot to his right, gives it to Gunther, and he gets a couple yards, brushes off a hit, and may have gotten 4 yards.
Okay. Yeah, tough. I'll tell you, Ocean City's backs are, they're giving it their best shot. The blocking is really not that good, but they're making something out of nothing, trying to make a game out of this.
Solomon Massey-Kennan on that tackle. Linebacker, one of the team's captains. Gunther again, and he picks up maybe a yard to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, not this time. Basically, on both sides of the center there, they're not getting much yardage there.
Marcus Offer, 6 foot, 227-pound sophomore. Another big guy that had a good year last year in this championship team.
He's right in that middle, and he's a tough guy to move.
Receiver, 5 receivers. Alone in the backfield is Gunnels. And he's under pressure. He throws incomplete, trying to get it to Gunther, but really just trying to get rid of it. And Ocean City will punt.
A smart move there, by Gunnels, because he was going to be sacked there, and that would have been like almost a 15 to 20-yard loss there. So smart move by him to get the ball out there and at least give his punter a chance to back Millville up.
Forster on the punt.
And like I said, Tom, I'm sure in the mind of Millville coaches is that 17-0 lead against Lenape that they wound up on the wrong end of a 21-17 score.
Good rush. Forster gets it away and gets it off well. Punts it all the way down inside the 20. Tackles made down there for Ocean City.
Looks like
by Will McGinn.
Will McGinn.
But I thought I saw a flag too.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was really close, on that. And I'll tell you what, that was a good catch by the Millville back there, just to, not look at the tackler coming down so hard on him. And it looks like we're going to get another mark off.
No, I thought it was a flag. I think he was just marking where the ball
where he
was caught.
Where it was caught and not where he ended up. Not like we haven't had a few flags, though, Tom.
Yeah, 50 yards against Millville, only 5 against Ocean City. Double slot formation, slot back in motion. Little shuttle pass to him. Trying to get to the outside. And he's not going anywhere.
Good job. Good job by Millville.
Stood up by Lonergan. That was Brooks.
And Wenzel there was to help a little bit on that. So they did a really good job defensing that play. If you can make those backs go sideline to sideline instead of up and down the other way, you're doing a good job. They just strung that play out really well.
Loss of about a yard. 2nd and 11. Nice quick move in the backfield, but not enough. And terrific tackle in there for Ocean City.
Number 59.
By Ryan Callahan, 5'11", 205-pound junior.
I'll tell you what, he got some moves thrown on him there, but he still stood his ground, dropped down, made a nice tackle.
Back to the 13-yard line. 3rd and 15. So Millville's offense slowed down a little bit in the last couple possessions. We'll see what happens here with just over 7 minutes left in the first half. Double slot formation. Zamat takes a snap, quick pass in the flat, and trying to get to the sideline. Flag on the play, and he's stopped.
I don't know if there's a hold on this because I didn't see anything but Ocean City and the runner, so.
They marked the ball at the 21-yard line.
Unless it was off the play.
And we'll get the signal right here. It's like a face mask or something.
Yeah, because like I said, I didn't see any Millville blockers out there. And the last couple of times we've had that, they've been guilty of a hold, but not this time.
It's only a 5-yard penalty.
Inadvertent.
So it's still third down, but third down and about 3. Zamat informing players of a change. And a whistle. Flag.
Going backwards.
Another penalty against the Thunderbolts.
False start or delay.
No, it was a false start or
False start.
illegal procedure, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it'll be third down, about 7 or 8 yards to go.
Ocean City's, they're slowing them down a little bit.
Slot right. Play action. Zamat gets away from the rush, looking downfield, and he's driven out of bounds about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he was just looking at that first down marker, but he came up a little bit short. Good coverage on the back end there by the defensive backs for Ocean City.
On the 26, they line up right away. 4th and call it 2. Now Zamat changing some things. Takes the snap, hands off into the line, and hitting for the first down out across the 30 is Sharp.
Yeah, that looked like Sharp. Just a straight handoff. Tell your center, move him out of there because I'm coming behind you.
First and 10 at the 31. Low snap. Zamat handles it. Long pass down the left sideline. He's out there. He makes the catch at the sideline and is driven out of bounds.
Teron Halley. All right. He's their leading receiver.
Yeah.
And just a straight fly pattern like that, and a really well-placed ball by Zamat.
And Hale's a junior. Brooks a sophomore, so they got young receivers. 6'1", 174 pounds.
All right, we got another one here.
Whistles blow. His flags weren't set. I mean the chains.
Okay, so no penalty.
Illegal substitution.
Oh, okay. By Ocean City. Tell you, if he had put a little bit more air under that ball, he would have been in the end zone.
1st and 5. Zamat throws it long down the right side, and it is incomplete.
Good coverage there by Ocean City there. Yeah, the safety there, giving help on that. Number 11 on that, Wetzel, came over from the free safety there, and actually it turned out to be a double team on that. Quarterback didn't see where he was coming from.
Noah Quinn in there on the coverage as well. It'll be 2nd and 5. A little more than 5, I guess. About 5. And Zamat hands it off, but right there to introduce himself was Andrew Carianis, and there's a loss on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, Ocean City is tightening things up around there, except for the long pass.
Well, considering that Millville scored in the first 8.5 minutes.
Right.
3 times. It definitely has settled down. So Mott throws into the end zone, touchdown.
Yep.
And that's Brooks.
Yep. He beat his man there, and a great, pass there by Zamat. I think we're going to have a penalty for the celebration.
And that wasn't Brooks. That was Thomas Smith.
Okay.
So he scores his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Nice pass. Really nice pass from the Zamat. Right on the money.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the penalty. So Ocean City will benefit on the kickoff. And the flag here. Looks like it's against Ocean City. Half the distance, 1.5 yards. So I guess they'll move a holder up 1.5 yards.
Yep.
And Rain is trying to go 4 for 4 here. Waits a snap. Good snap. Ball's down. Kick is up.
And it's good.
Not real high, but it got through, and he is 4 for 4. And Millville has a 28-0 lead with 4:37 left in the first half over Ocean City. Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921, starting a new century. Special birthday greetings to a couple Cape Atlantic League legends. Bruce Beaver celebrated his birthday yesterday from Ocean City. And Will Morris of St. Augustine Prep celebrating his birthday today. They're decades apart, but they're two valuable people in the support of high school sports at Cape Atlantic League schools.
Tom, have you noticed the Ocean City guy on Jeopardy?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
I don't think he's a longtime resident of Ocean
No, I
City.
don't. I was looking for the name.
I think he's a professional poker player who lives close to Atlantic City, and that's the way it amounts. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
But he's doing very well.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
My dog and I watch Jeopardy every night.
Oh.
Dog's
Dog
pretty
know
good.
most of the answers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reynos's kick after a 15-yard penalty. Caught. Oh! Muffed at the 29. And Wetzel's going to have to fall on it. Too much attention. So they're going to be inside the 20.
And I'll tell you what. He came close to one, and he really wanted to pick up that ball there, but probably heard the coaches in his ear. Fall on it, fall on it, fall on it.
It's actually Walker Bailey, a sophomore, who made a good decision there.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous there, given Millville, who's up by 28, the ball on the 20-yard line.
Ball's on the 19 now. And you're right, would have put him inside the red zone, so-called red zone. Ocean City has been very ineffective in the red zone. They've made some big plays during the season, but not too much in the red zone. Here they'd like to get in the red zone. Pitches to Gunther, trying to swing it outside, and it's just strung out nicely by Millville's defense.
I will tell you, if I'm, I know it's 28-0, but it looks like the pursuit is so heavy there from Millville. I wouldn't mind trying to call sometime a reverse.
Mm-hmm. Ocean City's 3 for 13 in the red zone, scored 15 points. Their opponents are 8 for 16 and have scored 48 points.
Yeah, now we're going even further back.
Penalty on the play.
Yep.
Moves the ball back to the, looks to be about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big one. Ocean City's trying to catch up to him on penalties.
A couple new receivers check into the game for Ocean City. First down and about 17 yards to go, let's call it. Pump fake. Gunnels throwing long to the outside, and it's caught at the 40-yard line by Lonergan.
I'll tell you, beautiful throw there by Gunnels. Giving Millville a little taste of their own medicine there. Gunnels says, you know, I can throw the ball too if you give me a little bit of time.
And that guy right there, Pat Lonergan, is a big play receiver. He does a lot of other good things too, but he's a big play receiver, always averages about 25 yards per catch. And there's a first down, Ocean City's 5th first down. Whistles stop that play.
Millville's pointing over to Ocean City.
We'll see in the gut what the guy in the white hat says.
Yep. He the boss.
It's against Millville. So, Ocean City will get some yardage.
Sorely needed. Moves him up to the 45.
90 yards and penalties against Millville. Slot left, receiver right. Gunther to the left of Gunnels. There's a wing back on the left side too. Gunnels back to throw, quick rush. They let him through, and that's Gunther going down the right sideline. He's got the first down. He's inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, not the reverse that I called for, but with a rush that big, a little screen pass is going to get you the same result there. Good call, good play call by the offensive coordinator for Ocean City.
Millville's a number 3 seed in South Jersey Group 4, or in Group 4, coming into this weekend. Ocean City's number 7. The playoffs for this week, Millville would host Long Branch and Ocean City would host Jackson. But a lot of things can happen in the next 2 weeks. Here goes Gunther. And he runs out of a tackle and over a tackler and gets it inside the 40.
Ocean City seems to have gotten some life here.
Slowly getting up
As number 21.
is Keon German, 5'11", 209-pound senior co-captain.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to stay down, but he said, no, I'm okay, Coach. Leave me in.
2nd and 5. I heard a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout, Millville.
Yeah, I don't think they're real happy right now, even though they've got a 28-point lead, that Ocean City is moving the ball on them.
Next Friday, Ocean City will be back home at Carey Stadium, and it's part of Red and White Weekend. As you can see on your screen, or you'll see even more in just a moment. They have homecoming scheduled for next week. I think there's going to be some senior parent ceremonies too, because they kind of didn't get them completed last week at home. But Ocean City's Red and White Weekend and homecoming next Friday. Hamilton will be in town. Hamilton's the number 1 seed right now in Group 4, but they're playing Delsey tonight, so they're probably working against it. But we'll show you more about that later in the game. But it's Red and White Weekend and homecoming next Friday. Food, face painting, alumni salutes, all kinds of things at Carey Stadium. Ocean City versus Hamilton. 2nd and 5. Gunnels drops back, steps up, throws down the right side, and Gunther can't reach it. Good effort.
Yeah, good effort. And it was not a bad ball thrown, either. But also you got to say number 5 there for Millville, Jacob Zamat, who also is the quarterback. All right. Had the coverage there. Not the coverage, but I meant the reception there.
3rd and 5. Quick pass over the middle, caught for a first down inside the 30-yard line. Great hands in there by Wetzel.
Yeah, nice, just a nice little slant pattern there. You know, caught it right in the seam there, and Gunnels really threw a nice hard ball there.
Ball's on the 28-yard line.
A lot of zip on it.
Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ocean City threatening, trailing 28-0, and trying to run left with no success.
No. Tell you what, they've called some offensive coordinators called a good bunch of plays on this one, and Ocean City's going to gather together for a timeout and see if maybe they can get a score before halftime.
If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome. No job too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 30 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call Bill at 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. And by the way, as we mentioned before, it doesn't have to be a video for colleges. It could be a gift for the athlete involved. Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991.
Well, Ocean City trying to put a drive. They are putting a drive together here, but want to see if they can put some points on the board there to cut into that lead going into halftime. And of course, Millville wants to keep that 0 up on the board.
Second and about 11. Gunnels rolling right. Fires. Diving attempt at about the 20-yard line, but it's incomplete.
And you know, it's a little easier to cover on that type of pattern there when you're rolling all the way out to your right, and there's really not much place to put the ball there. Gunnels threw it, you know, where the only one that could catch it was the receiver, but still going to be out of bounds.
3rd and 11. Receiver left, slot right. Gunnels under pressure. Steps up, gets away from it for a moment, and then he's brought down at the 36-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and long yardage for Ocean City as once again a sack. That was Shaquem Sapp, who came into the game with 4 sacks, leading the team. He has 5 now, junior linebacker.
And I'll tell you who really made that happen was Lazier Brooks that came in from his corner spot. They had a corner blitz on that, and he was in there, and everybody knows how fast he was. And Gunnels really didn't have a shot on that one, and then he pushed him over to his teammate.
Ocean City called the timeout. So it'll be 4th and about 17 yards to go for the Raiders here. The Storage Inn is a family-owned business started more than 3 decades ago. They're at 9th Street, West Avenue in Ocean City. Storage Inn has over 40 different sizes to meet all your storage needs, both personal and commercial. They're open 7 days a week with 24-hour, 7-day security. Call 609-391-1416 for Storage Inn, also located in Egg Harbor Township, or visit storageinn.net, the Storage Inn of EHT and Ocean City. 4th down play for Ocean City, trying to get on the board here with 1:21 left in the first half. 4th and long. Gunnels throws it long down the center. There's double coverage back there, intercepted. It's going to be brought down, trying to cut it back for running room and finding some running room. Looks like there's a flag on the play, but a long run. Jadiel Cortez, a 5'6", 158-pound sophomore, brings it all the way down. Now there's a skirmish for the ball.
Yeah.
Which seemed to come loose, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but the bottom line is they're just trying to get everybody off of him, you know, down there on the ground. We'll see what the flag is for.
Down to the 11-yard line.
And it looks like we're going back the other way.
Well, we lost the referee. Where is he?
He just came out of the scrum.
All right. Everybody's walking back toward.
Yeah, I'm sure that the interception is going to stand, but there was probably a block in the back or something of that nature against Millville. Is usually what happens on that kind of a play.
Penalties against Millville, but they have the football.
And they've still got a minute to go.
We'll see where it ends up.
Well, the further back they go, the less of a chance. Wow.
It happened pretty much right after the interception.
Yeah.
The ball's going to be spotted back on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, so if you're Millville, you're up by 28. Do you want to throw a couple long ones here, or are you satisfied to go in with this lead?
Unofficially, Millville's now been penalized 100 yards.
And that can't make you happy, as a coach. I don't care if you're up 28-0 or 48-0.
Millville's got Cherokee here next week. Important game. And running room. Gets the first down and more.
Yeah, and they're just they're huddling up.
10th first down unofficially for Millville. Full house backfield.
Ooh.
And wide receivers wanted an advantage there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they'll lose 5 more and
Yeah.
it'll be 105 yards.
That was probably the easiest call for the officials tonight.
Back to the 29, 1st and 15.
And you can tell what they're going to be trying to do on this. They're going to try to go long.
Slot left, receiver right. Zamat hands it off. Trying to get to the sidelines and stopped. Forster on the stop. He and Sharp collided. Ocean City player slow getting up. Looks like Lonergan. No.
Can't really see
Andrew Carianis, I believe. Ocean City already playing without Jack Hogue, John Moyer, James Pickenich, and Sean Sakers, and Brock Cook. Sorry, Brock.
Wow.
And now we'll see what the situation is here.
Yeah,
trailing 28-0 with 36 seconds left in the first half.
And, easy to say it's been all, Millville right from the get-go there, Tom.
Yeah. Since 1981, the Tropha and Coggins families have offered the best in car care at Car Caress, now at 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy, and also at 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora behind ShopRite. At Car Caress, they'll hand wash your vehicle, both the interior and exterior. They'll also have an automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue, Ocean City, 609-398-8482 for an appointment and a pickup and delivery. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget. So he's walking off.
Yeah, and that's what we always like to see is a player that gets hurt being able to walk off the field under his own power.
Second down, about 6 yards to go. 36 seconds left in the first half. Sharp trying to get to the sideline, and he is down the sideline and blazes down the sideline. Outran the defense who just misjudged his speed.
Wow.
And he scores.
If I saw the replay there was a guard that just gave him just enough of a block there that he needed to break that one. Man, and then he just turned on the Jets. And that was it. Man, tell you one thing, I don't know how well Millville does in track, but they got a lot of guys out here that could compete in that sport also.
Moranis to kick. It's high enough. Good.
It's good.
It's 35-0, which means if Ocean City doesn't score in these next 26 seconds, they'll start the second half with a running clock.
Not what you want if you're Ocean City.
If you live in Cape May County and you're having problems with an appliance, your next call should be to Ulmer's Appliance Service. Dryers, refrigerators, ranges, washers, dishwashers, disposals, you name it, Ulmer's can repair it, and they service most major brands. Ulmer's Appliance Service has offices in Ocean City, Wildwood, Seaville, and Sea Isle City. There's one close to you. Phone 609-399-4398 for more information. Ulmer's Appliance Service. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo, custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo at 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo, custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. Rain is to kick off. Line drive, taking it about the 10. Starting across field, spun around at about the 23-yard line and driven back.
Good coverage there by Millville on that kick. They weren't going to give him anything.
Once again, Bailey on the carry on the return. And Ocean City will start on its own 23-yard line.
19 seconds left.
Slot to the left, it's actually trips to the left, the receiver to the right, and Gunther to the left of Gunnels. And he gives him the ball. Gunther looks for some room, picks up about a yard. Good pursuit there by Marcus Offer.
That'll probably do it.
And that's it. Ocean City, I don't know if they can stop the clock, but they're not going to. And the first half ends with Millville on top here, 35-0. Thomas Smith has scored 3 times, and Naeem Sharp twice. And the Thunderbolts have a commanding lead here at intermission that will start the second half with a running clock. Ocean City will receive to start the second half. 35-0. Millville leads Ocean City. We'll, after this message, take some time out and be back with the second half.
The Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from yoga to cycling, you're sure to find a workout that's fit for you. Come by and find out for yourself why the Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has something for everyone in America's greatest family resort.
Back here getting ready for the second half of this game. Millville, as you can see, on top 35-0. It'll be a running clock until Ocean City scores and gets it down to 24. Some scores of other games. Camden leads Paulsboro 6-0. Cherokee 7, Kingsway 7. Middle Township 27, Bridgeton 6. Delsey leads Hamilton 21-3. Egg Harbor Township leads Vineland 21-14. Mainland 14, Clearview nothing. Lenape 7, St. Joe's 3. And Seneca 7, Cinnaminson nothing. Some of the games throughout South Jersey that are of interest.
All right, well, here we go. Just like we talked about, if you're Ocean City, you've been in every game, this year, but this is going to be a hard uphill battle.
And this ball rolls on the ground, finally picked up at the 13 or 14 yard line and stopped at about the 15-yard line. Gunther tried to make something out of it, but couldn't pick it up right away, and it was good coverage. So they started out on the 15. It was a long first half, and as we said, unless Ocean City scores some points, it'll be a much shorter second half.
Ocean City had some positive plays in there, but they just couldn't get it into the end zone.
Now Gunther checks back. No, that's Mason Affinador, and he gets the ball. Drives across the 15 to about the 16, gain of about a yard. Ocean City Hamilton next Friday at Carey Stadium, and back here at John Barbow Stadium at Wheaton Field, Millville will host Cherokee.
Hamilton, pretty good football team. Had them against
They did the same thing Ocean City did against Delsey. They scored first, led 3-0, and then Delsey scored 21 points since. And they're running the ball again. Not much there, so it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, kind of the same plays that they were running the first half there, trying to get them to bite on the pass, fake the pass, give it to them in the gut. Let him see what he could get. But that front for Millville has been doing a steadfast job of not really letting them get to the second level at all.
And Ocean City still sending people in to get the right combination. 5 receivers, Gunnell's alone in the backfield. Well, now he moves it back in next to him. Drops back, rolling left. Throws short, incomplete.
And if you look out on that field, I just looked at the coverage on that, didn't even look at the pass, and there was nobody open. They kind of know that with a 35-0 lead, trying to get back in this ball game, you're going to try to wing it. So basically they had, 4 guys rushing, 7 guys back, defending against the pass, nobody to throw it to. Gunnels didn't have anybody.
4th and 9. Forster to punt. Gets it away. Good rush. Wait a minute. I've lost track of it. Where did the ball go?
Yeah. I'm a little clouded here on this one window in front of me, but I lost it too.
Well, it went out of bounds is what happened.
Okay.
It went out of bounds on the Ocean City 35-yard line.
Wow.
So Millville has good field position.
Great field position. If you're Ocean City, not exactly the way that you want to start off the second half, kicking the ball out of bounds like that. Although, the way they run the ball might not be a bad idea.
Zamat hands the ball off, and nothing there at all.
Yeah, really
great
nice
tackle
play there
by Joe Berardis.
Yeah. Got in there. With those speedsters, you got to get those. You got to hit them low. Don't let them, hit them high where they can make those moves and cut back against you. Good tackle.
Second, about 13. Zamat, quick pass in the flat, is caught, almost intercepted.
Yeah.
And a loss on the play. So Ocean City's defense a little inspired here. That was
and I don't.
That was Teron Hale on the reception.
Yeah, that wasn't okay. Looked like a little confusion on that play there for Millville. And right now they're trying to get something in from the coach. He's waving his arms there like, come on, guys.
Roy Saluda in on that stop. He missed the last game. Of course, made that pick 6 that sealed the win over Cedar Creek. Zamat rolls, passes, incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. That doesn't stop the clock.
Yeah. Not a great series if you're Millville. You want to come out, you want to put this thing away, and it looked kind of sloppy on that possession.
Punting situation. High kick. And Ocean City lets it roll, and it rolls to the 1.
Yep.
Good coverage by Thomas Smith.
Yeah, and what you tell your guy back there is the worst thing you can do is not catch the ball. All right? Just stick up your hand and make a fair catch. The worst that's going to happen there is, you're going to get decent yardage out there. If you don't catch the ball, you're susceptible to just what happened there. You let it roll, defender gets it on the 1 yard line, and you got 99 yards to go.
1st and 10. Gunnels comes up under center. Tries to drive off the right side. Not sure if he made progress. We'll see.
Just trying to get some room there.
Well, I don't think he did that, but he might have gotten out of the end zone. He did.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 10.
But I'll tell you where they're placing that ball. That is really close to being a safety.
Raiders checking the sideline to see what play's coming in.
I mean, the game is, clearly one-sided and out of reach, but you don't want to take a safety.
Gunnels rolling in the end zone, throws it away.
And the closest one to that was a marker on the 20 there. There was nobody there.
3rd and 10.
Hear the fans down here, and where's the flag for intentional grounding? Not going to happen.
We're already down to 4.5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter.
That's it.
Gunnels, play action. Pass batted away, incomplete.
Yeah, a little slant pattern there.
Trying to get the Wetzel batted away by Thomas Smith, so they're going to have an interesting punt here.
Yeah, that was a pass that worked for him in the first half, that little slant pattern to Wetzel there, but not this time. And right now, the biggest problem you have is trying to not step out of the end zone. Snapper here has got to get a good snap, for you, so you're not having to jump for it or step backwards.
They got 10 people on the line, does Millville. He gets the kick away rather easily. It's taken at the 25-yard line, and he's going to be brought down at the 30 by Gunther.
Yeah. Had a good kick under that pressure, for the punter there to get that out. They had everybody coming on that. But he was able to get off a good kick and avoid stepping out of the back of the end zone. But you still got great field position here if you're Millville.
On the Ocean City 37-yard line. You think of it. In a situation like that, that would have been a great time to throw a fake punt pass because all 10 of those guys are coming after the punter.
And they weren't looking at you. Yeah, give it to the up man. Let him try to do something with it.
So Mott's pass, little sidearm pass, is complete. And still on his feet and breaking free. And Millville is going to add some points. Brooks.
I tell you, just a little like screen type pass out to the right side there, and get him, one block, and he's off to the races for another score there for the Millville Thunderbolts.
Brooks' first touchdown of the game. His sixth touchdown reception. He's also returned a kick for a touchdown this year. And it comes with 2:03 left in the third quarter. Here's the kick by Arenas, and this one's blocked or low and kicked into the line. So his streak ends at 5, but it's 41-0. Millville on top of Ocean City, and the Thunderbolts will kick off. Winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. The rides aren't open at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th at the Boardwalk in Ocean City, but this is a good time to get bargains for next summer. Ticket sale underway at Gillian's.com. At Wonderland Pier, your tickets never expire. Bring your leftover tickets from this year to the park when it opens next spring. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online for savings at Gillian's.com. Ocean City awaiting the kick. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. It's a line drive taken at about the 18-yard line. A little fake as he comes down the sidelines, and he's out of bounds. That's Gunther.
Hey, he's still running hard, trying to get everything that he can get out of it. Thought maybe Millville might have a better team, tonight, but didn't expect this time. Not as Ocean City's been in, except maybe for the Delsey game, every game that they played in.
1st and 10 at the 30. Slot left. They hand it off, and still battling out to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and this, maybe this is a chance for Millville, not, like I said, they had that one loss or 17-0 lead. They didn't take their foot off the gas this time against Millville, but you might want to get some other people in there in the fourth quarter a little bit.
Afanador just made that run, is in there still at running back, slot right. Final 10 seconds here for the third quarter. Afanador gets the ball, and he spun down at about the line of scrimmage. So that's the end of the third quarter here at John Barbow Stadium at Wheaton Field. Millville's on top by a score of 41-0. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. You can learn to play bridge at the library, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, trivia contests, Dungeons and Dragons, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Next Friday, Hamilton, which is trailing Delsey 21-3 tonight, comes to Ocean City for homecoming. It's part of Red and White Weekend, and we'll have all the action for you here at OceanCitySports.com. Red and White Weekend includes face painting, carnival games with prizes, There's food for just a donation to the Alumni Association, and lots of other things. They'll salute alumni, especially veteran alumni. So it's a great time. It's 14th annual Red and White Weekend. It's next Friday. Take a picture of the screen right now, and you can send that out to your friends and let them know about Red and White Weekend and Homecoming next Friday at Carey Stadium. Set to go here for the fourth quarter. Ocean City third and about 6 on their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, they'd certainly like to put some points on the board, but like you said, Tom, they've really been having difficulty doing that in the past couple games.
Ocean City has not scored now in 14 straight quarters. They scored a touchdown. They did have a field goal against St. Joseph. Here we see what happens here. Slot to the left, wing back on the right side. They hand it off, rolling off the right side and short of the first down, but across the 35-yard line. Once again is Effendor.
Right, and you want to see, you know, what you're going to do here. You're just going to punt it or you're going to try. Looks like they're going to punt it. Yeah, not much success, you know, coming into this, and you know, gave up that touchdown already in the third quarter there to put it up, you know, 41. The only mistake that they made so far is a missed extra point, Millville, and quite a few penalties that I'm sure the coach is going to be talking about, even though they're well ahead in this game.
Forster to punt. Smith is back there. It's toward the sidelines and out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the only negative that I can really, you know, put on Millville is the amount of penalties they've had. When you're in a closer game like that, you can't afford to make some of the mistakes that they've made, you know, tonight. So that's something I'm sure the coach is going to hone in on when they watch the film on Monday.
You can see the Ocean City sidelines. Somewhere in there. There he is on the far left. Jack Hogue with a sling talking to Riley Gunnels. Had surgery today, but wanted to get to the game.
Yeah, well,
and
hey.
He's done for the season. Ranks as the, I think, 7th. Well, check that out. I think he's 7th all time in pass receiving yardage at Ocean City. Sorry, 9th. 9th.
Heck of a ball player.
But he did so much more than catch passes. Here's the handoff into the line. And stop for a 1-yard gain.
Nothing going this time. And
there's a scramble for the ball at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, I thought I saw a flag go in there. There's a flag too, Tom.
Yep, there is. That was Keshawn Jones on the carry.
Let's see what the official calls on this one. It's against Millville.
Personal foul against Millville.
Pushing the guy on the ground is what the official's telling the coach here. And if I'm the coach, I want the number on that because whoever that is coming out. Yeah, there's no need for anything, you know, like that. You're up 41-0. Make the play, go back to the huddle, run the next play.
So they're back on the 26-yard line, second and about 24.
They're over 100 yards on penalties, right, Tom?
120.
Yep.
They're still 40-some yards short of Winslow, though. Motion. Zamat going to swing it out to the motion back. And he's stopped. There's a flag on the play.
Yep, there's a flag. Going to be probably a blocking or downfield.
Jamal Harris trying to get some room there.
Definitely against Millville. And you just, you're up 41-0, but this is back-to-back penalties. And it just, I don't know what the signal was on that.
I don't think they accepted it.
Yeah, okay.
So the ball's on the 30. Third and about 20, 24 maybe, for Millville. Zamat has 3 receivers out to the left and a wing back on that side, a receiver on the right. He's back to throw. Chased, running to the sidelines, and banged out of bounds by Layton.
Yep.
But actually, I think he stepped out of bounds back around the 32 or 33 yard line.
Right.
Let's see.
Now, if that were the NFL, there'd be a caller or a roughing the passer.
33 is the spot, so it'll be 4th down. Punting situation for Millville.
Yeah, like I said, the only criticism that I can have right now against this Millville team is the amount of penalties, that they've accumulated. That against a tougher competition. Not that Ocean City hasn't tried, but that's going to come back to haunt them if they don't clean that up.
Punter Freddie Levan actually is going to run with the ball, and he's got a lot of room. He's close to the 1st down. I think he stepped out about 2 yards before.
Now, I don't know if that was planned, Tom, or it didn't look like it was. It just looked like the rush was coming, and he decided to, put it under and see what he could get.
He didn't get it.
Nope.
He stopped at the 48-yard line. Ocean City will take over there.
It was close, though. And to be honest with you, it was as good as a punt. It was good as a punt.
1st and 10, Ocean City at the Millville 48. A little over 7 minutes left. And running off the right side and making some room, again, is the sophomore, Afanador. I think that was Walker Bailey who took the snap, so they've taken Gunnels out of the game.
Yeah. Hey, give these young guys, give them some playing time out there. The game has definitely already been decided. Give them some reps.
Walker Bailey, as we said, probably a quarterback of the future. And they hand off.
Yeah, and you see there's a lot of clean jerseys over there on Millville's side too. So they've made a lot of wholesale substitutions also. Get these guys some time in a varsity competition. Ocean City would love.
It actually wasn't stopped short. He got the 1st down.
Yeah, Ocean City would love to put some points on the board.
Right up the middle again. This time get a little bit of yardage.
Yeah. Like I said, there's some clean uniforms on both sides, but it doesn't matter. These kids, they were out there and they're trying to get in that end zone if you're Ocean City.
Walker Bailey's only thrown 2 passes the last year, both incomplete, but he had a 50-yard touchdown run against Oakcrest. He keeps this one, and he's got some room. Walker Bailey for the touchdown.
Touchdown. So there you go.
30-yard touchdown run.
Now, got to make the extra point here. So Ocean City with, some clean jerseys in there on both sides. Gets that 0 off the board there. So a little bit of happiness over here on the sideline.
They're going to have Ryder Hay kick the extra point. He kicked the field goal against St. Joe. And he's got that one. So it's 41-7, ends Ocean City's string of scoreless quarters at 14. And they'll kick off to Millville. 6th Street Pizza and Grill is open daily from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at 6th Street and the boardwalk right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. They have free delivery and daily specials. Phone them at 609-525-0022 and check them out on Facebook, 6th Street Pizza and Grill. And the RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote at 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group. So Ocean City, with some backup players getting an opportunity, scores and cuts the lead to 41-7. They'll kick off. Millville has gotten, let's see, 3 different people have scored. Smith scored 3 times, Sharp twice, and Brooks once.
Right. 3-2-1.
Hay to kick off. Gets the foot to it, but it's toward the sidelines. It's touched, stays in bounds. Trying to make a return, and he is hit and brought down by Afanador.
That was Kashawn Jones on that, a junior. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but he did the right thing, because if it doesn't, it's a free ball.
They're going to spot the ball on the 25, it looks like.
Yeah. It's hard to see whether he steps out of bounds. You got all the Millville guys, standing right on the sideline there.
1st and 10 on the 25. Ocean City, the last 2 years that they've had NJSIA tournaments, this is 2019 and 2021, Ocean City has gotten to the final. Lost both of those games to Shawnee and to this Millville team right here on this field last year. Both these teams will be in the playoffs. It's just a question of whether they'll be at. Millville's pretty sure they have a home game. Ocean City's hoping to get a home game. They may have to win next week. Straight ahead.
Wow.
And he's out to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and they're still running hard, those Millville backs.
So Mott's still the quarterback.
Yeah. I looked at that a second ago.
Bobbles that snap. Pitches it ahead. Stopped by that Ocean City defense.
Yeah, number 21 there on the stop for Ocean City. Charlie Schutz.
Also involved Ryan Callahan. So it's 3rd and 8. Down to 3 minutes left in this football game. Millville's going to go to 5-2. Ocean City to 2-5. Off the left side.
Another quick back. Let's get that number.
No shortage of them. That's Shutta again.
Yeah.
He's a 5'9", 155-pound junior.
Yeah, they probably fight for some time, back there.
4th and a yard, and Millville's going to call timeout. That does stop the clock.
Yep, that
with,
one.
2:26 left in the 4th quarter. Millville leads 41-7, and they're going to decide whether to punt or not. Dino's Seaville Diner has been serving Cape May County and the Jersey Shore with great homemade meals since 1977. Family owned and operated. They're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dino's specializes in seafood straight from the docks of Cape May and has the area's largest kids menu. Breakfast is served all day at Dino's. Check them out, dinosdiner.com, where you can browse their menu and specials and order online. You can also phone Dino's at 609-625-3100 for takeout, and bring your own bottle to Dino's Seaville Diner, Route 50, just off Route 9, only minutes away from everywhere.
I just wanted to get in there to coach, straighten out this, offense, what they're going to do here. Some new guys in there.
They hand it off and cutting it back and weaving through and breaking into the open, but tackled in there for
24.
Ocean City by J.P. Forster.
And I'll tell you what, he saved another score there, because if he hadn't wrapped around those legs there, it was off to the races, and it would have been another score.
Flag on the play. I don't know why people are booing with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, but they are.
I'm not sure either. But it's another penalty against Millville.
It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, just, I'm tired of saying it, Tom, but that's something that's going to come back and really haunt you if you don't clean it up. There's just lack of discipline is what I want to say, because there's too many penalties. They're too good a team, and you're going to give other teams free passes when you keep getting penalties like that. You can't keep playing like that.
I guess they're going to punt here, but the punter's not very far back. Maybe they're not.
I don't think they are.
Oh, it's first down.
Oh, okay.
First and 20, because there was a penalty after the play.
After the play.
And they're just letting the clock run down, and they'll snap it when that guy with the red wristband starts counting down.
Yep.
Breaking to the outside and down the sideline. If he stayed in bounds, he may go all the way. He's caught. We'll see if he's in.
Nope. I don't think he made it in. If it sticks, it'll probably be at number 22.
Chased down by Forster with a strong run.
Demir White.
Jesus Brown was involved with a nice block there, and good speed down the sideline.
At 22 or 23?
They're lining up in a hurry at about the 6-yard line. And hitting the line and being stopped there as Justin Gooden makes the stop.
Yeah, they're trying to get in for another score. Get one of these young guys another touchdown.
35 seconds left. They're on about the 2-yard line. Zamat hands it off, driving to the goal line and being pushed back, and it might have been a fumble. It is.
It's a fumble.
Fumble recovered by Gooden. Justin Gooden, the 6', 235-pound junior, makes the recovery, and Ocean City ends the football game on a positive note. As the clock runs out, they lose it 41-7, but they scored the last touchdown and made the last big play there.
Yes, they did.
At the goal line. So good performance by Millville. They got 3 guys into the end zone. Thomas 3 times, Sharp twice, and Brooks once. A couple of touchdown passes by Zamat, and they improved to 5-2. Ocean City dropped to 2-5. Raiders had some key players missing, but they got a couple people back too who didn't play last week. And it's a win for Millville that pretty much assures them of a home game. They have Cherokee here next week, and Ocean City might have to beat Hamilton next week. Right now, Ocean City going into this weekend would be at home in the first round of the playoffs. They may have to beat Hamilton next week to assure them of that. So we'll see what happens.
And that'll be a tall task.
Yeah, a tall task, but keep in mind Hamilton's only losses to Mainland, and Mainland's only losses to Ocean City.
Right.
So that should be a competitive situation. And hopefully a couple of these guys like John Moyer and James Pickenich can be back.
Yeah, you won't get the heart and soul hold back, but, getting a couple other guys would really mean something, as you get ready for the playoffs. As you know as well as I do, Tom, anything can happen at the end of the year.
Thanks to Dave Lagamba, athletic director here at Millville, and the site managers Michael Torrey, Rich Andrus, and Jason Kessler for all of their assistance and hospitality here at the John Barbow Stadium at Wheaton Field, which, by the way, they're in the process of improving, and maybe by the next time we come up here, they'll have that turf field in place. So congratulations, Millville wins it 41-7 for 5th win of the year. Ocean City drops to 2-5, and we will have more action for you next Friday when it's Red and White weekend and homecoming at Carey Stadium.